Yet again, another beautiful opportunity to remind you that overtaking is allowed. Life is not a race of patience, but persistence and strategy. Hello, my learned friend. Welcome to 247 Laws of Marketing. My name is Brian Oduma from Habanga Village in Budalangi. So today, I want to introduce to you law number 2 of the current laws of marketing. Law number 2 talks about start early. It's found on page 23 if you are reading that book with me. By start early, I mean experience is not the best results, but the best teacher. Or you can say in the other way around that experience is the best teacher, not the best results. You are about to understand what I mean by that in a few. But before we get there, starting early, when you tell somebody to start early, it might be in terms of age. There is an advantage of starting early in terms of age, which is very good. It's very advantageous, and it comes with a lot of benefits because a young person carries a lot of energy. He's very active in terms of thinking, in terms of research, in terms of, you see, all those things. So when you tell somebody to start something early or to start building their brands early, you are talking in terms of age, which is also okay. But that is not what this law implies. What this law talks about is about the value for experiential learning over pursuit for perfection. What do I mean? Experiential learning, which means you learn by gaining experience slowly by slowly, other than doing things out of pursuit for perfection. You want to be perfect on the first day, on the first time of doing something. When we say start early, we mean that you start on time, you take time and embrace the experiential learning, whereby you learn and understand, and you actually learn through experiences that you undergo in the process, not waiting for the time to be perfect. So this law implies that you should never wait until you are ready, because you will never be ready, not at one point, not at another. Whether you are doing business, whether you are preparing for something, maybe a test, or whether you are you want to start maybe what, a podcast, you want to go to school, you want to, all that, you will never be ready for you to be able to start something. Especially when we talk about resources are very scarce. So most of us will develop fear to start something, because you feel that you do not have enough resources to go through that journey. But here we are reminding ourselves today, my learned friend, that start early, start early, and start early. There are two things that you need for you to start something. Only two things. Number one is hope for success. Hope for success means that you believe in what you are doing, and you have that faith that what I'm doing is going to succeed. Because whenever you start something, there are only two things that are going to be involved. It's either you will succeed or you will fail. In the previous episode, we said that only those who don't start or who don't try are the ones that don't fail. But those who have decided to try something, failure is part of the journey. Failure is part of it. When you are in the process of building, something or that, you should embrace failure. So one thing I have mentioned that you need for you to start something is a hope for success. Build hope, build confidence that what you are doing is the best, what you are doing will succeed, what you are doing has the backup of God, it has the backup of yourself, because you got it 100%. So when you build that hope in that thing that you want to start, that is one thing that you need for you to start. The second thing that you need for you to start is a positive attitude towards failure. As we have said, failure is for the strong. Failure is for those who are building a testimony. Failure is for those who are learning in the process, who are, 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 are learning through uh, experiments. Failure is for those who believe that, you know, they have hope in whatever they are doing. They believe, they have confidence in what they are doing, because when failure gets such a person, actually it doesn't bring them down. Instead of pulling them down, it actually boosts them. It builds their capacity. It builds their experience in a way that they can be able to enter into the next stage of that journey, knowing that I am I am one step ahead. I have already known what not to do. I do not know exactly what to do, but I already know one thing that I am not supposed to do. So such things you will not learn them when you are sitting or you are waiting for you to be ready. You can only learn such things in the process. You never stop learning. The earlier you start attending your classes, the better for you. You never stop learning. The earlier you start attending your classes, the better for you. These classes are not in a building. These classes are not in campus. You're going to attend lectures. These classes are not somewhere in a classroom or on online classes or such. These classes are practical classes, purely practical classes. You only attend these classes for trials and errors when you have started doing what you want to do. So like in life, in general, in life, in terms of business, in terms of family, in terms of love, in terms of even Christianity, it's a working progress. If you're practicing religion, whatever religion that you practice, it is all a working progress. So at no time will you stop learning. Now, if you already know the truth and you agree that in life you never stop learning, why don't you start your classes earlier? Why don't you start the moment you have conceived that idea, put it into practice? That is how you start attending your classes earlier, and you actually get the opportunity to start experiencing things earlier. You start experiencing a lot of challenges earlier, that when it reaches a time that maybe you are supposed to undertake something with some perfection, you are in a position to do that because you have learned, you have gained a lot of experience from it. So experience builds a client's confidence in you. uh, Most clients, when you're in business, maybe a service business, or you are in the creative business, or any other type of business, mostly people are looking at how long have you been doing this business. When a client checks that profile of you, they don't really want to know maybe the successes you have made, or the big deals that you have dealt with. They ask that because of experience. They want to know, hey, before you serve me, have you done this business long enough that you have encountered enough challenges for you to be able to undertake this kind of contract that I am about to give to you? Or your products, have they been in the market for a good time, for a longer time, that it has been scrutinized, it has been known, people have interacted with it? If it is issues, maybe challenges from it, they have raised it and such. So you look at brands that have been in the market for long, uh, because of that experience. That is how our clients build confidence in you. Experience is not a track record of success, but it's the evidence of existence. As we have said, you start early for you to gain experience, and not and uh, despite what other people think. When you say you have experience in business, it is not really a track record of success. It is a a proof of existence in that field that you are working in. So the moment you conceive an idea, the moment you want to develop a product or a good or a brand, as we talked about them in the previous episode, it is better for you to start it early enough, because you are building an evidence of your existence in that field, not really a track record of success in it. Employers don't ask for experience to rate your performance, but to ascertain that you are conversant with the challenges that come with the role. The same I have spoken about employers and a client also, who you are chasing for them to give you either a contract to provide some service or to buy a product from you. They are not really looking at a track record. I don't know if you have been to boardrooms when you are called for interviews, maybe for job opportunity, job offers. Normally, you are seated with the panel and the employers, and then you are being asked about your experience. What normally do they want to hear from you? What answers do you give when you're asked about your experience? What I know is a good employer doesn't ask you for experience to rate the level of success that you have you you have acquired in that role. They ask you for experience so as they can be able to ascertain that you have been in this role long enough to face challenges that come with that role. That is the experience that an employer will want to know, so as they can be able to build confidence in you as the potential employee, that this person, even when this challenge comes up, they'll be able to face, and he knows the possible challenges that come with this role. Mistakes are inevitable, totally inevitable. Whether you are starting at 18 years old, you are starting at 24, you are starting at 40, or you are starting at 85, mistakes are inevitable. There is no enough experience that will guarantee you that you will never make mistakes in that business or in that brand or in that life or whatever thing that you are doing. So the earlier you start, the better. The earlier you start experiencing that, the earlier you start putting that idea into practice, the better for you, because you start engaging with these challenges early enough. So I would want to give you this as a young person. I would want to remind you this, that take advantage of the grace of being young. Being young is not just an age category. So that I was 18 until I'm 35, that is not the point of being young. Being young is carrying the grace of access, is carrying the favor of access, that it cannot be unlocked by the lack of it. It can it gives you an access to opportunities that cannot be unlocked when you are way older, or when you are beyond a certain age in life. I will tell you this. Listen, take advantage of the grace of being young. Young is not just an age category, but a privilege of access that can unlock opportunities that the lack of it will never unlock. And being young is being ambitiously innovative, disruptive, and change driven. It is riding on the audacity while building the capacity. I'll say that one more time, that being young is being ambitiously innovative, being disruptive, and being change driven. It is riding on the audacity while building the capacity. Don't just sit there. Don't joke with the young age. Wasting time doing things that will not add value to your life. Use your age very well. Use your age disruptively. Change things, go crazy in doing whatever thing you are doing. Go crazy in it. Put some energy, put some synergy, put some, innovations and everything that you need, because it is only in youthfulness that you can do such things that will make a very big difference in your old age. As we finish, I would want to remind you this, that the most successful entrepreneurs are not those who never fail, but they are those who learn quickly, adapt, and keep moving forward. The earlier you start attending your classes, the better. Thank you for following this episode 247 Laws of Marketing. We are on law number 2. Start early. See you in the next episode.